So let's get to know ARNO's NC range of grooving tools. Now this is ARNO's flagship grooving range. It's been around for a while and it's got a lot of really great capabilities. It's capable of grooving, face grooving, internal grooving, and groove and copy turn applications. So within the face grooving selection, we have a really awesome application range. We can go down to 591 thousandths diameter up to 20-inch diameter in face grooving. And we can do that in widths from 2 millimeters or 79 thousandths the whole way up to 10 millimeters or 394 thousandths. And best yet, the system is stock and ready to ship right out of Harvard, Illinois. So if you spend any time on our website or in our catalogs, or if you watched our YouTube channel at all in the past, you'll know that we talk a lot about our core competency of small bar-fed turn components or Swiss machining, which we have an incredible competency in. But this strays away from that a little bit and ventures into what we call the medium to large part machining, and we do a very, very good job here as well. These are all larger tools. They're meant for medium to large work, and they're geared more toward traditional chuck and turret style machines. So stick with me for the next 5 to 7 minutes and we're going to get into this. So to connect the system to your machine, we have some pretty cool options here. We'll start at the top with what we call industry standard adapters. This is a polygon shank or PSC. We have these available in PSC 40 through 80, and we also have these oriented 0 degrees and 90 degrees. Here we have the KM series. We have KM 32 through 63, again, oriented 0 degrees or 90 degrees. And we also carry an internal option with these as well, so you can do internal grooving with the KM direct mount adapters. Now, we also carry VDI. We have VDI 30 through 60 and 0 degree and 90 degree. We just have nothing to show you on the bench here at the moment. So now that we have the industry standard connections off to the side here, let's talk about probably the most popular way to interface with the machine, and that is square shank or monoblock adapters, or square shank adapters. So here we have a pretty big range as well. So we start down as small as 12 millimeter or ½ inch. We carry both metric and inch. So we have here a 2 millimeter wide groove on a ½ inch shank. So very small. And we go up to 32 millimeter, or in this case, 1¼ inch with a 10 millimeter wide insert. Then I'll just show you the full radius option here as well. All of our inserts have a full radius option. All of our sizes of inserts have a full radius option. So this is a really big one, so you can see it a little bit better on camera. So we go from large to small in the square shank option. And here I have a range of 1 inch square shanks, so I can talk a little bit about our nomenclature and types of blades that we do have. So this is what we refer to as a radial grooving blade, or an OD grooving blade. So it's straight blade for traditional OD grooving. This is a face grooving blade, but it has the outboard sweep. So this is a standard face grooving blade, which is probably our most popular. And you'll also see in our catalog and on our website the term contra, which means counter or opposite, which means that the sweep goes inboard. So this is another option. Just wanted to make sure we cleared up the terminology there between the standard face grooving blade with the outboard sweep and the contra face grooving blade with the inboard sweep. Now, these are all the 0 degree oriented tool holders. We also carry these in 90 degree oriented tool holders. They all take the same blades. Here you can see that we have the standard face groove with the outboard sweep, and we have a 90 degree tool with the standard OD or radial groove. So we have internal options as well. And again, here we start fairly small and work our way up to pretty large. This is a 2 millimeter wide groove. This tool is through coolant capable, and it will go into a minimum bore of 630 thousandths or 16 millimeter. And we go the whole way up to 2 inch diameter shanks. This boring bar is through coolant capable, and it will accommodate up to a 6 millimeter wide insert, up to an inch depth of cut per side. So we pretty much covered the range of internal grooves there. So the other really nice feature about the NC system is completely modular. Each grooving system consists of 3 basic components. You have your basic adapter, which in this case is a KM32, but it could be a PSC, could be VDI, could be square shank. So you have your basic adapter, you have your support blade, and you have your clamp. So all 3 of these have to be spec'd separately and purchased separately, but we make it pretty convenient in our catalog and on the website to move through those selections and choose the right components. Within the face grooving range, there are a lot of components because we go from 591 thousandths to over 20 inches, so there's a lot of options, and sometimes it can be kind of technical and wonky. In that case, we're here to help you make those selections and make sure you get the right thing. But back to the modularity. So we have our basic adapter, and if we want to change our application, all we have to do is change the hardware that's on the adapter. So in this case, we have a 6mm face grooving adapter, or a face grooving blade. We remove the clamp, remove our insert, and remove this face grooving blade, and everything is secured onto the basic holder with a tenon, so you get a nice rigid and accurate location. And in this case, we're going to replace our 6mm face grooving blade with a 5mm radial grooving blade. So we're going to just screw that in there, put on our clamp, put in our new insert. So as you can see, that changeover took about a minute. So you're saving a lot of time. And the modularity of the program will also save you a lot of money, because once you have a range of basic adapters to fit your machine, then all you have to do is carry the various support blades and clamps to suit all of the different profiles in your component deck that you're machining. So the range of inserts in the NC program is just as comprehensive as the rest of the program. This is a very, very well pedigreed line, and the inserts show that. I'm going to take you through the insert program very quickly. I might sound really nerdy, but I really want to let you get a face to a name. If you're browsing our catalog or browsing our website, you know a little bit about each one of these 5 core geometries that I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to start with the AM. The AM geometry is a utility pressed insert. It's got a robust edge prep, and it's really, really good for steels and alloy steels and any general purpose application. Just to mention, the AM geometry is capable of side turning as well, as is the -12. Now the -12 geometry is a peripheral ground geometry, so if you need that good edge definition for a high temperature alloy such as Hastelloy or Inconel or titanium, you're assured that you have a nice sharp edge with this peripheral ground -12 geometry, and it's capable of side turning as well. The standard geometry that has no suffix is one of the original inserts in the program. Not so good at side turning, but it is a great insert if you're just straight plunging into grooves. It's peripheral ground, and again, it's really good for those high temperature alloys or anything that needs precision or a nice sharp edge definition. The -VK is our full radius offering. It is peripheral ground, so it can machine any high temperature alloy stainless steel or be used as a utility insert as well. You have a nice clean edge definition, get a full radius with a nice robust chip breaker. And last but not least, we have our ALU geometry. This is a nice polished up sharp peripheral ground geometry for aluminum, brass, copper, plastics, whatever you can throw this insert into. It's if it's a gummy material, if it's hard to break a chip, if it needs a really, really razor sharp edge, the -ALU is your choice for that application. So there you have it, what I consider the condensed version of the NC program description. I call it the condensed version because I really could talk a lot longer about this program. We really, really love this program. It's extremely capable and extremely competent. So I just want to reiterate, if you have any trouble whatsoever making a selection between basic holder and the proper support blade and the proper clamp, again, we try to make this easy in our catalog and on our website, but if you get confused, please reach out to us. We're here to help. Thanks for watching.